What the hello guys, good morning everyone. A good afternoon already. How you guys all doing? Hello. Oh the hello, eh? How are you all doing? Hello, hello. How's the life? Yeah, hello, hey Sook. Hey Pony. Hey Steve. Hey Brew. Hello guys. A good afternoon, eh? How you all doing? Go then, Pony. That fast already? Think so? Think so that fast? Hello, Brew, hello. Damn, hello feels bad, man. I gotta get the green boy there. Yeah, if it's like frame by frame editing, that might be a bit painful. Wonder if there's some AI features still ready for that. Some Sonic speed call it. Yeah, that sounds a bit too fast, I feel. I think that might be a bit too fast. Maybe it's just a cold or something. You already were close to it and going outside and everything just kinda, you know, a weekend you enough. Alright, get the water. Get the coffee. Friend that was with you yesterday. Yeah, check it out. That seems kind of too fast. Seems too fast. Gotta lower the frame rate, I see. Alright, let's get some Vietnamese. Yeah, I can lower probably without really ruining it much. I see, Steve, I see. Yeah, doesn't sound fun. Are you falling on the bun? Yeah, probably already maybe was like kinda having something going, and just got it, you know, weekend enough. I think just him kind of greenish would be fine. Not even maybe painting over, but you know, like doing the tint or something. You'll just need to manually kind of like select the region probably though anyway. And then just like change the shade. I think that'll be easier probably than just repainting it all. Yeah, might be, it might be. Sounds about it. Well, might not the mask, might just like select the region, and then like when you do like filters and other stuff, it all only operates with like the region. You can do the mask too. Like if you change the, like if you get just like the manual selection around, then and if you be working with just like the switches in the colors, like the amount of some different colors, then even if you like not precise, you know, with selecting, if it's like dark behind and you change like too much green or something behind, it might be not really noticeable, so it might be easier. Sì, pure essere. Cavolo, si deve washout, sì. Oh, sì. You're right. Always the dude in the background, I see. Imagine not having cinema clothes. What is this? And the Mario is already next week. I see. All the movies. Let's see, let's see. The pain. All the pain. Time to adopt the power of AI for that. Wonder if there are some plugins and stuff for that already. Them gummies. There we go. The duality of man. One say Omega good, another say worse so far. The duality of man. Classic, classic. I clean the grinder. Alright, there we go. Hey, Selpo, hello. How we doing, man? How's it going? Alright, just cleaning that in there. Alright. There's only one way, hello? Let's see. Our work has been ridiculous, Selpo. Let's see. I'm leaving the corp alive then. Too much? Too much? Feels bad, say feels bad. Well, beginning probably is gonna be just like the prologue, so you're probably not gonna lose too much from the beginning. Feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Yeah, it's Team 17. They be like that. They be like that. It's gonna be out Thursday. Thursday's gonna be out. Yes, he's up. I see. Dude, from what you always say about the work and everything, and this is the worst. I can't even imagine how bad it is then. I can't even imagine. Maybe it's time to consider to change it a bit. Alright, let's see what is up. There we go. Let's see. And the customer meetings, I see. No, still want to play some Dreadgy yourself, Sok? I see. Thought you just wanted to refund it then and watch instead the game plan. But yeah, there's gonna be some Dreadgy tomorrow, Thursday, and probably Saturday. I guess we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how long will it be too. Yes, Isop, I see. The pain. The pain. You think me, Zelo? Finish it in the next 3 months. Well, that sounds like fun 3 months coming then. And summer too, sorta. Yes, Seal, I see. Time to get used to change. Yeah, about GDC 2023, what exactly? Was it spiking of drinks? Was it harassment? Was it sexual assault? Which exactly? Which exactly? A bit of it all, yeah. The most tame gaming event, yeah. That's kind of like curious thing is like I don't think it's like different this year, you know. See, there like people after all the lockdowns and stuff just came out completely wild or something. Or before no one was just talking about it. Because the TwitchCon US with the spiking stuff was already a thing like a while ago. A while ago. And when it returned to in person, that started again. I think last year they already got like all the drinks like covered or something. So that kind of lowered the amount, I think. Which wasn't the case in TwitchCon actually. Not sure why, but it wasn't. Although there was also like open standing drinks and stuff. I was just drinking beer, so well actually I tried one at least. Because Morale said it was complete fucking trash, so I was like, well, let me try. She was like, well, wanna try this shit? Alright. And I was like, dude, oof. Oof. That tastes like garbage. I'll stick to my beer. Let's see. It's not open in front of you. Well, I mean, it depends though. Like if it's beer, you know, being poured, that's I guess fine. That I can take. At TwitchCon they had like they were opening bottles for you, like right from the fridge. Boom, there you go, and you have it in bottles, not pouring it or something. So you just walk around with that bottle, and all good, eh? All good, eh? But regular drinks, yeah, they were like pre-made already. A networking event, it was just poured from the tap. But actually, everything I think was poured. You needed to go to the bar and ask for it, and they would make you a drink. But also, it's like not just, you know, poured and stuff. It's just that, you know, how do you say? People just kind of like leaving the drinks unattended. Let's put it that way, I guess. It's kind of rarely a problem for me. No, it's always with me. It's not unattended for long until it's empty, basically. So less of a problem, a bit less of a problem. But yeah, kind of wild shit in all those events. A wild shit, man. And yeah, I wonder if it's like people after Corona going wild, or was it always the case like this? Just no one really told about it before. Yeah, that is some fiesta. First, like Face Punch didn't even go there because of death threats and everything. I know people who actually went there also had some fiesta going on. Insane. That's why it's better not to drink even. Oh, 1 second. So it's actually I realized it's a bit too loud, dear. A bit too loud. Over this one, this way. And yeah, seems like the industry overall is quite something. If it happens regularly, that is totally not good. Alright, let's get to it. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom OLED Switch will be revealed today. Oh, we'll see. Today is gonna be like the presentation 4 p.m. So probably actually gonna watch it then. Gonna be good to wrap up the stream. We can do it. Multiverses Open Beta shutting down in June, relaunching in 2024. Something tells me it's not relaunching for some reason. But I don't even know. Because open beta usually never relaunches. It just goes right into the release because it's open beta. If the game is free to play, you just release right out of open beta, done, because it's free already. So that doesn't sound that good. Unless they will do some revamping and try to kind of like, you know, ride another wave of hype. But yeah, not sure. And the game is dead now, yeah, basically. Seems like it, so... Well, the only option, as I said, they might try to kind of like hype it up for the second round. Especially since they already have the game, right? Might as well just like add a little bit more, like a couple more characters, like yo, full launch, big pog, new changes. Some people will jump on it again for a month. Maybe they will kind of try to milk it and then they peace out completely already. Leave it to die slowly. But yeah, not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Some people bought cosmetics, probably. I mean, I'm not sure, like, maybe on console is not completely dying. Dead. Not completely dying, maybe. Maybe on PC it is quite dead. Japan approved the Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. And then son, on Sony's home market. Well, they don't care about Microsoft there anyway. Probably. Not as much anyway. Yeah, networking event co-organizer T. Taylor has shared initial details of investigations into 6 cases of spiked drinks. 6 cases.
I love you guys.
Oh shit, CG. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, sir. Doing good, man. Doing good. How are you? How are you? I was getting to 3 years already slowly. Insane. The time, at the time. Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. So it was 4 women and 2 men, and got their drinks spiked across 3 nights and 4 events. Insane. Yeah, it was like networking event, and I think it's not exactly like the part of GDC. It was kind of like community sort of developers inviting their members, but also apparently members' friends. And I guess that's where, you know, that's where it happened. CCJC could be, could be. That is the kind of true. And time be flying sometimes. Old enough for that already. Let's see. And then people found cheat codes for Gran Turismo 4 20 years after the game release on PlayStation 2. Then those were some hidden cheat codes there. To look for them for 20 years. It's like that secret in Doom that people found. Like last year or something, wasn't it? Like some lost thing people found, I think. Or was it like last year? Some weird like things you need to do to get somewhere. Well, I guess on console it's like easier to hide things like this. It's harder to data mine compared to like the PC stuff. Because pretty sure already all those Doom files and everything were completely analyzed and disassembled many times. Like all those VODs are getting edited, no problems. Alright, done. What else? US members of Congress slam Sony's monopoly in Japan. Maybe that was kind of part of the reason they allowed it. Now they say Sony monopoly. Well, let's get Microsoft more power here. So they don't touch us with that stuff. Let's see. Nintendo has 0% market share, yeah. Well, that was we had explained before. That was actually Sony's fault. And they kind of like phrased something or whatever. Some statements in a way that, yeah, like I don't remember. So somehow they managed to like remove Nintendo from the equation somehow, and that's why they kind of sabotage themselves. Don't remember what it was exactly, but yeah, that was Sony's fault actually. Xbox and PlayStation high-end systems, I say. Which is not false. Which is not false. So yeah, that kind of just excludes Nintendo. And they don't work in the full high-tier gaming there, you know. These days, I see. Switching the corner, making them billions, yeah. The mobile hardware. At this point, not even mobile already. Not even mobile already. Be outdated already even for mobile. That stuff. Quality. Quality. Alright. Got him. Ubisoft to skip in-person E3 show. Instead, they're gonna show at the Ubisoft Forward Live event in Los Angeles. Well, another one. Another one is out. Another one is out now. Or rather, I guess there was no one in, but these guys are now out even. These guys are even out now. So outside of Ubisoft, there was, I think, no one pretty much. So I'm not even sure who's gonna be there. Because like technically for us, I guess that's gonna be whatever. We're still gonna get all the announcements. Microsoft has their own show separately. Nintendo probably will do their own stuff again. Maybe EA will do their, or EA has actually some different date. I don't remember. So we'll see. Yeah, so could be. And they so far posted like a bunch of stuff. There's gonna be like a lot of things planned. But seems like it's probably gonna be like, if anything, it's gonna be just another convention, kind of like PAX and all of those. Because it seems like all the big events, all the big announcements, things will be kind of like separately, not on their grounds. And it seems like even like the games of these studios not gonna be represented on their grounds either. So yeah, I don't even know what they're gonna be showing there. Basically some like PAX or something, not even Gamescom, I guess. A level of convention. We'll see. At least we're getting our announcements no matter what, around the same time anyway, so that's all that matters for me. That's all that matters for me. eShop for Wii U and 3DS is closed now. That was the warning last year. I ripped that now. That one is gone. Players who just now started actively playing CSGO are not increasing their chances to get early access to Counter-Strike 2. Kick. G-bait it. Since the starting 1st January of 2024, Steam will stop supporting Windows 7, 8, and 8.9. It's now time to switch to 10 for everyone, eh? I mean, I guess kinda about time. I guess about time. Mark Darren, ex-producer of Dragon Age and veteran of BioWare, helps developing Dragon Age Red Wolf. Also, he asked the Mass Effect team to join the development, and then they decided to go all out with Dragon Age first. With Mass Effect peeps. Over 30 million players played Far Cry 5. That's a lot of people. Yeah, that is a lot of people. I guess it's already also at this point hit. Well, it's only their subscription, right? I don't think it's on. Actually, no. Was it on Game Pass too? I'm not sure if a lot of people were like very excited though for it on Game Pass anyway, since you could get it on sale already pretty cheap anyway if you really want to. Resident Evil 4 Remake mercenaries characters and outfits leaked. And data mined already. I see, Steve, I see. Oh, there's some info on Kick now. Damn son. Let's see. Let's see. So the Kick is owned by the stake owners. Well, I mean, surprise Pikachu face. Surprise Pikachu face. There's a whole bunch of, as usual, a whole bunch of different companies there. Someone managed to get all the records and track that stuff down. So it's like first it's like some Australian company owns it. The Australia company is owned by another company. And that company is owned 2/3 by one person and 1/3 by another company. And that company is owned by the founders of Stake. Not by the Stake itself, though. No, 1/3, 1/3 ownership, though. Not the full one. I see, Steve, alright. I'll see how it is. So like, it wasn't really surprising, I guess. Wasn't really surprising, I guess. Surprised, like Australian company, actually. Thought it'll be some like completely giga offshore stuff. The giga offshore stuff. I've been lied to. Didn't find any there. No, there's some dang stuff going on. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I saw there's gonna be some like big announcements. I guess they're gonna get some more streamers to stream there now. Which they already got some somewhat big ones, but the funny part is they don't even get them exclusive. They just get them to they just pay them a bunch of money, so they just, stream there for like a few hours. So I guess for streamers that's actually a really good a really good value if they don't mind. Like you're not even like moving anywhere. You still stream on Twitch just like for a few hours every week. You just go and stream there and get the bag. Pretty big one too, from what I heard. So not a big streamer sign. I think like Train like was mentioning and check like live stream fails or something that they're gonna sign like 6 more people or something. People say it's gonna be some pretty big people. But again, it's not even exclusive, so not sure. Not sure about that. Top category slots in casino. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like if it's gonna be like streamers who just like gambling before, that's pretty much how they're gonna do. Just stream a regular stuff on Twitch and then go gambling on Kick. That's pretty much how it is. Yeah, I mean, competition is good. Competition is good. Kind of weird kind of competition, I guess, but you know, if there is no better competition, then it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. It's kind of weird. It's, you know, it's like basically like a bunch of like the audience is being formed by people who, you know, got banned from Twitch, you know, people who dislike Twitch for something, mostly for what people were banned for, right, and everything. So you kind of get this like people who are not fit for Twitch, they go there, you know. Technically, it seemed pretty good. I think it's like pretty much like Twitch's like code and UI and everything there. Yes, people, yes, see. See, we'll see what's gonna happen with that. We'll see what's gonna happen with that. At least it's some competition, but kind of weird one. Kind of weird one. Yeah, I mean, not surprised like Stakes own it. I'm not even like actually surprised it's not fully owns it. It's still only 1/3 belongs to one of co-founders of Stakes, so it's still like 2/3 belong to some random dude, which might be also kind of like some law stuff basically, and like a whole chain of companies there basically that also owns all of that. So there is some kind of sus stuff, and I mean clear why they're doing it for. What are they promoting with that stuff, which is also kind of not very good, but yeah, some people just gonna get themselves some extra profits from there just for like going for a few hours live there. Insane. We'll see who they're gonna get there. We'll see who they're gonna get there. It's kind of like building some platform like antagonizing kind of Twitch is kind of weird, and just for people to do stuff that is not allowed on Twitch and everything, or people who can't be live on Twitch and stuff. And like attracts very specific kind of audience, you know, let's put it that way. Already doing better than Big Sur, yeah. A mobile site already looks and works better than Twitch, I see, alright. So actually doing something good with it. Well, that's nice, that's competition. It might be like, you know, the source of the funding behind it might be, you know, obviously not very good, but it goes towards developing this stuff, and maybe it'll motivate Twitch to kind of, you know, send their efforts into something good, maybe developing stuff and acquiring new audiences, and helping streamers acquiring new audiences instead of just like trying to milk whatever they have dry. Maybe. And technically, if that would like take off, that would be kind of nice. They have like 95% revenue share, I think, so they take only 5, which is realistically impossible. So you already know they have some sort of like insane money source there behind them, right? Because like, I mean, 50% split that Twitch takes is way too dang too, in my opinion. But only taking 5% is also kind of like not very realistic. Si potesse. A lot of streamers with several hundred viewers. Well, some people said that there's like, you know, manipulation of view numbers. Hard to say. Hard to say. Someone restreaming some reality show. Yeah, there's a lot of streamers just like, you know, doing like some copyrighted content. There's some like someone was like showing porn. Some people were watching the Super Bowl and everything, you know. So you don't, I think you don't even need like the artifact category or something. They probably can do it other ways. So we'll see what it's gonna be. I will see what it's gonna be. But yeah, they're not exclusively acquiring everyone. So I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure about that strat. Like, is it actually that good if people just go for a few hours there and then return to Twitch? Like, it would be fine if it'll be other way around. If they would like stream on Twitch for like 4 hours and the rest do there, right? That's how this guy did that when he was Facebook exclusive. He was like going for like an hour or two before his stream on Twitch, you know, like talking with viewers and everything, and then, all right, guys, I'm out, you know, to do my contract stuff on Facebook. You can join me there. Here's link, and you know, like going live there. That sounds like a good move for platform. If it's kind of like, you know, mostly they're on Twitch, and they're on Twitch kind of like, you know, most of the time, then they're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go like for a few hours there, and people were just kind of like, you know, switching to another stream on Twitch and whatever, because for a few hours, not a big loss for them. And also streaming Formula One. That actually might be kind of interesting in terms of yeah, they might have some of that content available because they actually sponsor Formula One. I think some of the teams, Stake sponsors some Formula One stuff. They sponsor some UFC stuff. That's it, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, they sponsor some of those. So technically, maybe they could arrange, like, you know, the broadcasting permission and maybe co-streaming permission for some of the stuff. That actually could be kind of like interesting move. They could do something like this. Like if they allow people on Kick just basically to react to shit, like more cool stuff than some, like, you know, outdated shit that people try to find to react to on YouTube nowadays, right? Then people could actually kind of move, just like, oh, like kind of like, you know, like the movie night basically platform. So people would be like, all right, guys, like today we're gonna like watch like, I don't know, UFC match or something on Kick. Let's go. That could actually be kind of like a legit format for them. See, he found it. He found it. That might actually kind of be an interesting way to do it. And I mean, you know, people talking about it now, so they got something. We'll see. Like, obviously, like the funding comes from an interesting sources, and it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to try to make it all back later. But the competition is good. Twitch really, really needs that. What Mixer did wrong back then is that they acquired streamers without acquiring the audience. But I'm not sure if Kick right now is actually kind of doing it right. Not sure about that. And buying all those exclusives, kind of not sure. I think the good way for some platform, in my opinion, to emerge would be to just like, you know, get like a whole kind of like team of content creators and actually investing into some like dank content or something. You know, like something cool that those streamers would do. With some known streamers also good, right? Obviously. Or like mix of like known and unknown streamers kind of, and just like invest into something like dank. I don't know, some sort of like show they do together, right? Like something kind of unique and stuff. Or maybe not unique, but something that will be interesting for people to watch. And then you also can, like, you know, use that content to promote yourself on like YouTube again, right? Because YouTube is the best place to acquire new audience in the end. And the same like TikTok, you know, and on Twitch again, like you can just allow you can react to this content on Twitch, for example, if there's no banned streamers and stuff, of course. And people would kind of just, you know, it's their content, they're gonna watch it, people will learn about it, people gonna go there. Then put in right, a way to dink, get the whole OTV. I don't even know what OTV does, to be honest. That's the thing. I mean, technically, if you want to acquire streamers, in my opinion, right? Like, if you want to get like the chunk of audience from Twitch, you need to get like the whole community. Because if you get only one and everything, then, you know, that it's not gonna do shit. You need to acquire like a whole group then and make them do stuff there. But I'm not sure what they do even. I think they do more like YouTube or anything nowadays, and I don't know if they do some sort of shows or something. Like to me, it always seems kind of like, you know, this like kind of like streamer house, like kind of reality show sort of thingy or whatever, right? It's just like a bunch of streamers living together. They all kind of stream there, and they like kind of like, you know, appear on each other's streams once in a while, and that's it. Like I don't know if they do like some sort of like content. Like OTK, for example, right? They do like some podcasts, they do some like shows, like the sports thing, IRL. They do some like the Loot Goblins as fun was doing, right? Like they do some like content, basically some shows and everything. The like production they do. the OTK with their like content and everything, yeah, but to acquire that you probably nowadays need to pay a shitload. I would say that would be a shitload. But I think that's the way to do the platform promotion, because like if you just get the streamer there, people can kind of like, you know, replace that usually. Like you need to remove like the whole kind of community sort of the streamer with them. So like all the connected streamers and everything you need to remove, and you probably like need to start like, I think investing in content is better than investing in like, you know, acquiring streamers. Well, you need some streamers, I guess, too, and just to have the name out, right? And then you need to invest into them doing something like cool, not just, you know, like we pay you and you just sit here doing nothing. Kind of like some esports organizations were doing, right? It was just like streamers once in a while just coming to their like house where their like esports team is training, and they just like stream from there, just like the same stuff, just like sitting there. Oh, I am like at my like TSM house or something, right? Like I'm gonna stream from here for a few days. That's like TSM Pipega. This is TSM Pog, you know. So like, yeah, hello, and then that's it. That's probably not that good. When you actually invest into some sort of like the actual content, that's when you kind of can probably get people to watch some other platform for that, and then you can make people from other platforms watch that content too, because it's something worth watching. It's not just average stream of someone sitting like playing video game, right? Or sitting and just chatting, reacting to YouTube videos. Like if it's something cool being made, then that's gonna bring the viewers, that's gonna bring people who will be reacting to that content afterwards, which in future will bring viewers who will want to watch that live whenever the next episode is in the making, right, and airing. So I think that is the way nowadays. Just getting some like personality out there is already not gonna work, in my opinion. People just don't want to move. Yeah, people still like bitching about it all the time, but majority of people still gonna stay, because I mean like probably like 30% or more, even let's even say like half, probably they actually like don't even mind, maybe even support some of that, right? Because they have like their views align, and out of the rest there is only like probably like 10 like 20% who actually like completely said no and left. Then there is a bunch who still kind of use both platforms. The thing is, like, it's like if it's someone who just browsing, they don't care, probably. I would say, like, if you just follow people, you follow people where people are, right? Like, you don't care if everyone's on Twitter, you will be on Twitter. If everyone's somewhere else, you will be somewhere else. Same kind of really for other side. Like if everyone is reading you on Twitter, you will still gonna be posting on Twitter no matter what. Like you can, all right, guys, I'm out to like Mastodon, right? And no one moves to Mastodon. Who was reading you there? Who was reading you on Twitter before? And you're like, well, shit, I'm gonna go back post on Twitter again. Gonna go back posting on Twitter again. Because you just like you are where your audience is, and the audience is where, you know, the content creators and everyone they follow is. So needs to be like something really like massive and like big exodus for people to change. I mean, slowly it might also change. Like apparently people who went to Mastodon, they kind of got some success. Like some devs I read, actually like some indie devs managed to get like some good stuff going in Mastodon. So I might actually try myself too, also with the, if like the game dev community is good there, then I mean, why not? It might be better discoverability wise. Like some of the new platforms, they might not have a lot of people, but they also don't have a lot of, you know, people posting stuff, so you kind of don't compete with the shitload of other people. Especially since Musk is kind of like trying to kind of, you know, you can notice already even like the discoverability on Twitter also kind of becomes shittier and shittier, because, you know, gotta push the ads, gotta push the subscription. Like now verified people all gone. You need to subscribe to get the verified stuff, right? And if you're verified, you'll get in the recommended tab apparently. Otherwise, no. So chances are high that actually might kind of hurt the platform though, because, you know, a lot of those platforms, a lot of modern social media, they kind of live off this like constant scrollability, right? Like as soon as the flow of cool stuff stops, people not gonna watch it. Same with like TikTok and everything, right? If you try to like remove the natural discoverability and just make everything paid, then obviously like who pays for their shit to get visibility? Brands and everything, right? And what kind of content they usually post? Ads and fucking garbage. So like if people will start through discoverability just like digging through a bunch of ads, they probably just gonna move somewhere where there's like less ads and there's like actual content in discoverability, at least, you know, a little. Like ads between content is good. When ads are content, that's not good. Yeah, it is, Dave. It is. Well, just posting is useless. Just posting, in my opinion, is useless. No one's gonna find you. That's the thing with all the platforms actually. Like most likely, no one's gonna find you. Like you will need to farm all those hashtags. Just need to follow a few like of those like indie game devs, right, and just see what they do. And usually it's just like farming, you know, screenshot Saturday, I think there is, right? Like hashtag like indie, like this kind of stuff. Like you need to find those hashtags, all those like weekly, like monthly, whatever things that are happening. And you need to use that. Then you're gonna get some visibility. If you're just out there, you know, like, oh, here's a screenshot of my game. Probably no one's gonna see it. Especially nowadays. It is kind of great. Yeah, it's like the Thermos situation we were talking yesterday. Yeah, you are giga good. Like that's the thing. Like discoverability is like the key. So as soon as like all the platforms start like nuking the discoverability from their platform, it becomes useless for all the newcomers. Like it's dead. And Twitter does pump a lot of ads now. Even like browsing through this shit is like it's way more than it was, and the quality of those ads is also garbo. Like before it was kind of okay. Now it's like sometimes some like memes, sometimes like some phone games and stuff of debatable quality and everything, and it's just kind of like, all right. But with the switching platforms for streamers, like good example when a lot of Russian streamers started moving because Twitch doesn't pay, right? Hey, Sacred. A lot of people started also like, fuck, am I gonna move to our local platform? You know, everything's gonna be good. A lot of people did, and a lot of them returned back. Like some people even like mentioned like there was one big YouTuber who got banned actually from YouTube. Dude was like too. It's like dude basically like has like I don't know, at this point it should be like some sort of like already syndrome or something, right? When you become like popular, become like explode kind of as a content creator. Like he was doing I think hardware reviews or something, or some like tech reviews basically, right? Like you explode doing like some tech stuff or like some entertaining stuff, some like memes, some pranks, or some like playthroughs, right? Speed runs. You explode, you become popular, and then somehow they think, oh shit, so popular must be the time like, you know, special. I'm talented probably. And then they start like pumping their like shit takes about things. And so dude just started pumping a lot of shit politic takes, got banned by YouTube, pulled all that. Fuck him, I can live without him, no problems. Like moved to like RootTube as the garbo that actually existed a long time. Like it's pretty much the same time I think YouTube was created. They made it like in like very fast. It was actually kind of okay and somewhat popular in the initial years, right? But then YouTube actually, you know, went ham, and that stuff kind of ripped. So now they kind of like decided to bring it back from the ashes, right? Now that you know, everyone hates us and everything. So like all the people who do some wild takes for the Western audience, they all got banned and they all moved to that platform that they try to resurrect. So that do the yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, Captain. Hello, sir. Let's see. I see. Yeah, and he posted recently that that he moved to that RootTube, and after a few months, he's just kind of like, well, shit, I think I'm just like kind of like ending my my content creation career basically, because he tried RootTube, he tried some other platforms, and when on like YouTube, he basically was making like mills in a month. Like he oh yeah, he mentioned like basically I think was it Vkontakte or something. He made videos and he in a good month he was making like $1,000. Like he was making like 60 or 70,000 in Russian currency, but when he was on YouTube, he was making 60, 70,000, but in dollars, you know. So it's like 60 times difference basically. That's your difference in like in profit pretty much when you like switch you know, platforms. And there was a lot of cases also of people switching platforms, just like streaming platforms, for example, from like Twitch to what was there, the Trovo, for example, right? It's just like 80% or more audience just like gone completely. Even in case of Doc, I think he mentioned he lost, how much did he say, like 75% of his profit or something when he moved, when he was banned, was streaming on YouTube. And I think someone else also posted numbers, I forgot who moved from Twitch to Trovo or something, like how much they lost, like in view count and everything. So yeah, all this like switching platforms and everything is really bad. It is really bad. Yeah, but it could be. It's someone from streamers. I don't remember actually. I remember Medicine also like moved from Twitch to Trovo, said like fuck Twitch with all their like, you know, SGW stuff and moving and everything. He moved and then he returned because like he was living off sponsors, you know, and sponsors said Trovo who? Don't know this platform. We're paying you to stream on Twitch, so we're not gonna pay you now here. So he returned back on Twitch anyway. Even though Twitch doesn't pay, even he still was making more out of that than on any other platform. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. The audience is I'm pretty sure same with like any English speaking stuff. If you just like move to another platform, you're gonna lose like probably like 2/3 of your audience like easily. You should buy Amazon, yeah. About time. Yeah, you can see even like with my YouTube Union streams, right? Like how many people actually kind of like go and watch, for example. It's like usually it's like the same kind of like active people in chat, like 5, 6, well, like 10 maximum probably, right? And maybe like I would say like 5, 10 more, like, you know, just lurking, maybe I don't know, because you can't even see on YouTube. YouTube doesn't count lurking people. YouTube only counts when your like person is active in chat, then it counts as a viewer. Otherwise it's not even there for YouTube, so you can't even see how many people really watch you. It's ridiculous, dude. So you can't even see how many people like sit there lurk. But like from active people in chat, I can see that it's like, you know, out of everything, there's just like 5 or something people just who still go with you just to like to sit to chill in the evening. Because yeah, people just don't really want to. Some people sometimes do when it's something like really, like I play Diablo, right? Someone also plays Diablo, they can tune in also. Or I do game dev. Some people will come to watch for the game dev, right? When it's something like they really want to see, they maybe will. Otherwise, they kind of like, nah. Let's see. So, okay, see, interesting. Yeah, YouTube count is really weird. Like you literally can just like have people in chat, like you know they are there for a fact, right? And you just like open analytics and it shows like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 viewers. Then some, or it's even better, you have like in chat, like, you know, the members in chat that shows, right? Like if someone haven't typed in a while, they disappear from there. They type something, they appear, then they disappear again after some time. So that's also part of the reason, I think, why YouTube streaming doesn't take off, because people just think, rightfully so, that no one watches that. Because it is. Discoverability is garbage. Like once in a while you'll see some like new people arriving. Sometimes they don't even follow or something. They just like, you know, found you in recommendations, like posted something, sometimes some like Diego stuff, for example, right? Like and you don't see them anymore. And when they get the DMCA and stuff, we'll see. It didn't happen on Twitch. Well, it kind of did. It kind of did with Twitch. Well, they just kind of scared Twitch, so Twitch kind of started enforcing stuff. The TikTok and do a dual stream. I mean, technically, actually, I'm not sure. I think you need VPN and stuff nowadays here to do TikTok. I think TikTok kind of like they just like they stopped all the creating of content or something here. I think like you can still watch stuff from what I heard, but you can't like put anything new. Only if you get VPN. Then yeah, then you can. And then you can, I think. TikTok is kind of weird though. I'm not sure. For streaming, I think it is kind of weird. Like if when game dev will get into some more kind of like visually interesting, let's put it that way. And maybe I don't know, maybe I will probably try something like that. No, it's not ban. It's them limiting stuff. I think it was basically because people were just posting a lot of stuff like, you know, politically themed, like with like the war footage and stuff. So they just kind of like started just like prevented the creation of content from here whatsoever. I think so. And I mean, it's also like the international TikTok is not Chinese technically. International TikTok is run by a different company that is hosted in different place and led by different people. Because the actual TikTok is not even Douyin or something, whatever. No, Douyin, I think, right, or something it's called. They like the Chinese TikTok is completely its own thing. Like you can't stream or do anything there from outside of China, and vice versa. The extra discoverability, I see. I feel like it's better not streaming for discoverability, but video making or like video content. So YouTube, TikTok, Shorts, right? I think that's better. Like streaming, like as what did Miz or something also said before that like nowadays like the pipeline basically goes, you know, like the shorts and stuff, right? TikTok shorts, whatever, to get all the like insane flow of like, you know, attention sorta. Then you kind of get to the videos from the PPG funnel, yeah, exactly. Then you get from like the shorts, you get into like the long format videos on YouTube, and then from there already people kind of can maybe go to Twitch, and the live stream is already kind of like the best, how do you say, like performance in terms of monetization, basically live content. So like it's best apparently for discoverability the video content. Then I mean on YouTube I can see already for sure, and on Twitch too. Like discoverability with live platforms is garbage. I'm not sure all about TikTok, but yeah. With videos I'm gonna try though. Not sure about like the stream highlights because my streams are not very, you know, pog, but like they're not like the high beast kind of stuff anyway, right? So there is nothing. So no, I still haven't like. Well, I guess I've seen TikTok, but yeah, I haven't really used it much. But yeah, Pony Pony is exploring some kick there now. Hey Nick, hello. I see Pony, I see. Maybe it's too early. Maybe the time zone is not right yet. To soy out more, yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Like I saw some like the game there, like TikToks and stuff. So some people actually use TikTok for some more like serious stuff. So there's like a consumer for that kind of content, and I mean that's good. That is nice. Not only just like, you know, the meme and poke stuff. And apparently that's the way to go actually. Like I saw, I think Any Fuchsia now looking for like the editor for like shorts and everything, just to basically transform clips into vertical format. Editor for that. So yeah, a lot of people getting into that, seems like. A lot of people getting into that nowadays, huh? Kind of Salpa, kind of. Well, I mean, there was a research actually who did they remove from stuff, and apparently it wasn't all the old guard actually. Like the distribution among the time they worked in the company is pretty much more or less the same. Like the oldest person they kind of fired, like oldest like work streak person they fired was like 10 years, and the lowest one was like 2 months. And it's more or less kind of like the same across departments, across the years people worked. So like not exactly. It's probably just like, you know, people heard some names that they heard before, and they just kind of like assumed that, you know, like if like a couple of people, yeah, like maybe like people just heard probably like some familiar names that got fired. So yeah, not sure. Yourself exactly. No, you went pretty good now with all the Twitch news and everything. I would say, yeah. I'll follow also to get some of the news, even though now it's also like all the like subscribe to the newsletter and everything. No, I don't really feel like. Don't really feel like. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. See, I think like people were just fired from across the board. It's just like, yeah, some of the streamers like heard some familiar names and they just kind of like, oh, they heard a lot of names that are familiar, right? And they were like, oh shit, like they're removing all the people like, you know, from the old times that I know, but it's like 400 people and there's probably a lot of names that they didn't know. So it's more or less kind of the same, I would say. But yep, we'll see, we'll see. YouTube, TikTok, even is the new frontier, you'll be there. I see, alright. No, I mean, for someone who wants to start, you just need to grind and farm that shit. That's it. Like, it's sad, but it is what it is. Like, if you're not farming, if you're not hustling, you're not getting anywhere. Just like, you know, sitting, being consistent and everything, it's already not enough. Like, you either need, like, some giga networking, or, like, leeching, as some people would say. And even that might be not successful. Like, you need to do it, like, constantly. Really, like, hard. You need to be consistent at that. Not just streaming, but consistent at networking, you know. You need to plug yourself everywhere as much as you can with everyone. Like, be shameless. Or you need to be shameless with, like, doing your stuff everywhere. Across all the platforms, all the stuff. And I guess, like, fake it until you make it. Like, that's the hardest part for me, for example, because I always kind of, like, you know, like, well, I mean, my content is not like high energy, my low energy content, nothing crazy, right? Like, I'm not some like huge streamer, I'm not some like expert on something, not like the god gamer or some shit, right? As the average dude who likes games, that's it. So like, always kind of like, why would I put like my stuff all over the place, pretend that I'm like some big deal or some shit, right? Like, just like do my stuff and everything, but then you just sit and do your stuff. The trend goes only this way. Because if you don't have like the income of the new blood from the discoverability, slowly it just like fades. Because discoverability just from sitting on Twitch doing stuff is like non-existent. Until you get to some point. Like if you get to some point with like few thousands, for example, when you get like the initial discoverability on Twitch starts with like thousands, I think, in my opinion, already nowadays, maybe hundreds, few hundreds. Then you kind of have a little like, you know, drops getting in with drops getting out. So you at least have somewhat balanced, maybe like a little high, a little low, but at least something. If you're below that, then it's just down because you have only like dedicated audience, and that's beautiful. That's amazing, right? Always appreciate that. But then it's kind of like slowly drop off, and the new is very slow. Yes, so, but I see. Yeah? But being fired Twitch will give a better cut to streamers? Nah, that we ain't gonna see. That we ain't gonna see. Yeah, the thing is, like, Twitch is not just making enough money, so they just try anything possible just to try to get that money. Same went with the cut share, the share cut, and everything. And the thing is, like, they benefited the most from the biggest streamers, obviously, right? Like the sub share cut. And the biggest streamers don't really care. They'll like the sub money for them already is like drop in the sea. They don't really mind. So like a lot of people who actually like got kind of hit by that were mostly like kind of OG people actually, right? Who as I said, they don't hustle. They just like started sitting playing games like 10 years ago or something, and they still do the same without, you know, farming TikTok, farming all that stuff. They have like somewhat stable audience, you know, that kind of over time slowly already gravitated down. And that kind of increased share was somewhat, you know, big for them. And when that kind of, and because OG is easy, OG were easier to get that increased share, right? Like before the cut, it was harder. Like you needed to be pretty big size to get that increased cut, and back then it was easier to get this personalized contract, so you could have this good share, and you like for a decade already were just like chilling and streaming, and then your cut is kind of like cut, and then discoverability is trash, and you know that probably feels pretty bad. I mean, it feels pretty bad because like my cut got cut completely for a year already, right? So I can say it feels kind of bad. Yeah, Facebook Gaming removed the path to partnership. Yeah, so Facebook, I guess, also wrapping up the streaming department seems like. And I think the live content is like tricky to monetize. Maybe that's why YouTube is not actually even developing it that much. Like even from their approach to streaming, as in, you know, like viewers only count when they active. Like you can see even that streaming there, they don't want people to stream a lot and often and for long times, right? Because that's bandwidth, that's storage. Like 8 hour stream for like every stream of mine, right? Stored there. That's a lot of, you know, that's chunky servers there basically you need. So yeah, it is a lot of expenses, and the gains from that are pretty bad. So I think even with this, like not counting the lurkers, pretty much is kind of partially demotivated for them to not attract people who will be just like sitting there for 8 hours streaming, but more kind of like, all right, I have a channel, right? I want to like do some cool stuff for my viewers once in a while, so I'm gonna announce, yo guys, in a week I'm gonna do like Q&A session or something on my, you know, YouTube channel on stream. So like tune in at this time for 2 hours. I'm gonna be like talking with you, answering questions. So people like come in for that, right? They like active in this 2 hours, and then in 2 hours stream is over, done. So like 2 hours of content, engaged audience, like good value, you know, like amount of content towards the engagements and viewers. Hey Alter, hello. How are you doing? Hey Warcogs, hello. Crime Boss, yeah, that one is out today. We'll see if there's gonna be full meme or actually something good. Eh? Yeah, Salpo, that sounds like kick. That sounds like kick. All of them were talking all of them really. Talking all of them really. So yeah, but maybe YouTube just knows, and that's why they don't want to compete with Twitch, because Twitch is good for streamers and everything, like live content to monetize, right? Because you have people engaged, like you have a lot of people watching for a while, right? And sponsors pay more for live content than for video content. And partnerships probably also pay more that way too. Because, you know, like they sponsor you and you do like one video a week, for example. That's not a lot of like screen time for the sponsor, right? But if it's someone who streams regularly, 4 hours every day, like 5 days a week, 6 days a week, for example, that's a good value, you know. They get good return on their investment, sort of, because the brand, see, like repping, I'm getting paid for that, but I'm repping still. It's a kind of other way around. We are paying, I guess, to the charity, but you know, like the brand is on screen for a while, good value, but platforms still didn't learn how to, you know, take a good cut of that, like from the partnerships monies and everything. So they kind of reluctant, I guess, to get into live streaming big, because it's kind of hard to compete against Twitch, and it's hard to monetize that because Twitch is already struggling to monetize their own platform. That's the biggest platform with the most, you know, streamers and viewers, and they already struggle. So imagine like trying to get into this market. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how things will go. But yeah, the truth is, like, you need to hustle. That's what I need to start doing myself too. Step over my, you know, feeling kind of awkward and dying of pain, and trying to, you know, to be more professional about it. The ruthless business boomer. YouTube has better CPM. Well, videos you mean, or with the streams? With streams, probably because of that. They don't even count you if you're just lurking. That's the thing. So like cost per mille, right? Like they don't count people who are not engaging with the stream. So that just boosts the numbers already, right? That's the thing, because like they don't even count you if you're not active. So like they only count engaged people. They only pay for engaged people, right? And that's why streams are around, because as I said, like even like when you open the guides how to like organize like the stream, right? When I was doing my first stream, I was looking like how to set things up and everything, how it works, for like, you know, where you click, what you do, and like all the guide is basically, you know, like, oh, you like in like how is like like notify your audience, like warn your audience in advance, you know, plan, you know, the program for the stream, you know, and everything. Like it basically all oriented on already existing big channels, just doing like, yo guys, Q&A section, be there in a week. And it's like 2 hour stream once like a month or something, with people being engaged, with people being active, and then it's gone. That's why they're keeping the live stream thingy. Because it's like another tool for their content creators. It's not like a separate independent thing in its own. They don't care about it as an independent thing, in my opinion. Oh damn, Nick feels bad, man. Feels bad. Now the fish puns were nice. Yeah, got the Dreadgear review. Gonna do Dreadgear tomorrow already. Sorry, probably was loud sounds there. Gonna do a Dreadgear tomorrow. Tomorrow we do Dreadgear. Yeah, they sent the review key with like a bunch of fish puns there. That was quite something. But you need to grind. You need to grind. The Ingagi, yeah, the Ingagi emote need. Realized today, yeah, not gonna be probably much though. I'm kind of like stuck chatting today. Feels good, but still we're gonna do some. And then I'm gonna do Dreadgear tomorrow, Dreadgear Thursday, and Friday we're gonna do in the morning some more Oblivion, and Saturday in the morning, and Sunday in the morning probably too. So you're gonna be more Oblivion at the end of the week. Yes, Alpo, yeah, and you need to grind that stuff. They actually like stream on the same channel as you do other formats of content is bad. If you do a traditional 8 hour, you know, full-time stream every day is garbo. It actually kills your algorithm completely. Like you need to either like unpublish everything so it doesn't exist, so you streamed and then everything like deleted, you know, out of existence. Maybe then. But I think the best way even to have like a separate channel for that, because it just kills your user factors. Because it's a long content, right? Like not a lot of people watch that compared to the video, right? If it's like 10 minutes composed video, then the amount of people who will actually click, watch, and through all of it, way more than people who, you know, see, oh shit, it's like 8 hours stuff there. Not sure. Especially if it's just, you know, unedited chunk there. So it's like 8 hours with like a whole bunch of stuff. I at least when I upload from Twitch, I just like split them in games, but it's still unedited mostly. So it's like just dump for VODs. It's convenient to watch what's there though, so I'm trying to dump them. Sometimes kind of slow because of the Diablo, but yeah, I'm uploading some. Uploaded some in the morning, gonna upload some after the stream. Well, it's already uploaded, I just need title, description, and publish. Who right? What else we have? Oh, then Virginia actually introducing official anti-swatting laws. That's nice. That's actually kind of I'm surprised no one is trying to pull it. I guess like maybe in the scale of like, you know, states, countries, like all this content creation is kind of like, you know, drop in the sea. But like no one kind of tried to like maybe on the state level, like in US, or maybe on the country level somewhere else, like some small country, to just try to make some sort of like, you know, really good, attractive like laws and environment and terms for like content creators. Like good tax brackets, you know, like good like safety stuff, good internet quality, right? Like some special like we have here, for example, for some industries like special economic areas. Like if you like my part of Moscow, for example, has the microelectronics because it was like created as like microelectronics, you know, capital sort of like the local Silicon Valley. So they just got like special economic areas for all the microelectronic stuff. So if you work in that area, like you pay like very low taxes and everything, have a lot of benefits and stuff like this. Like, I'm surprised no one is like trying it on like content creators. And get like good anti-swatting laws, like some good like, you know, safety and security things for content creators. Like that already will be very attractive. Like all you need basically is just like good safety, like low taxes, and people already gonna move there. Yeah, what else we have? Yeah, move to Andorra. Well, I mean, not sure, not sure. Well, in Europe, it's a little bit better in general, I think, in terms of swatting and stuff. You don't really hear a lot about those things happening, especially since in some countries in Europe, you can literally just, like, find all the information about the streamer, like, everything, every single bit. It's like the people who were, like, ringing in Forsen's door back in the day to give him, like, some, or, like, leaving in his postal box some, like, the drawn emotes and everything, right? Until he, like, called somewhere. And without even moving from that place for years, like, nothing was happening anymore. Because, because Sweden, even though he was still living in the same place, nothing. It's like everyone knew, but nothing anymore. Yeah, but the Ubisoft not going to E3 news, the Schreier posted too. One consistent conversation at a GDC last week was, is your company going to E3? No idea. Is it actually going to happen? Who knows? So yeah, seems like it's gonna be fun. Just move to Brazil, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was considering Argentina, actually. But the rent is still expensive, though. Other than that, would be quite nice. And you would get a, the way better passport quite fast, too. And moving is quite simple, too. But the rent is expensive. Yeah, Square Enix is gifting the Stormblood update for all owners of the starting Final Fantasy XIV edition. So if you already were playing, if you bought it already, then you can get Stormblood for free. Only IT until, doesn't say here, but I think it was like 7th or something of April. 8th of April. So you better go fast if you want to get it. Damn, son. The creators of Alive by You are ready for experiments from players. A gamer is gonna have a possibility to turn on the nudity, installing mods for for sexual content, and not just that. Damn, son. Alive by You gonna embrace the degeneracy, seems like. And it seems for degens. True, Steve, true, huh? I see Salpa, alright. Oh yeah, bought it so you don't you can't use trial anymore, I see. Like encounters means you need Spanish. Well, I mean, it would be a motivation to learn it. Why not? If someone will try to rob me, I can call them pendejo and everything, I know something. I know something. Yeah, Grand Boss Rocky City with the release trailer. Yeah, we'll see if it's gonna be full memes and it's gonna be something actually decent. Yeah, Dark and Darker, still going through all the Fiesta with DMCA. The educational streams, yeah. If I'll end up there, maybe. We'll see. Playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, yeah. Potentially Assassin's Creed Mirage will be out not earlier than October and maybe delayed into the next year. There's some rumors there. Apparently working on the old engine. Namonka is. The authors of Ground Death Horse, Rustler, announced the new game, Cowboys and Rustlers. Damn son, another meme GTA stuff. Alright. Out of the 3 remakes released since 2019, Resident Evil 4 is the only one to outsell the launch of its original. So previous ones didn't even outsell yet, huh? Yes, Dave, not sure. Yeah, I played the demo and then it was out and I kind of like never really got into it. Shadows of Doubt enters early access this April. I remember publishers were in my chat. Maybe. That would be nice. 24th of April. I know it's early access, so even if I'm not gonna get it, it'll be not too bad to wait until full release, really. I don't even mind. The legal dispute between writer Chris Avalon and the 2 women who accuse him of assault and abuse has been settled. I know they don't say like that they retracted their allegations. Just is settled, which I mean kind of true, but it's settled with them paying him 7 fucking digits. So like he already got too much shit. Like give him a W already. It's too many L's already. Well, that's the first site that actually posted it in English feed that I've seen before. Like here, like a lot of news sites reported about it actually, probably because a lot of people here like Fallout and everything. And Resident Evil 4 Remake became a leader of UK sales. Second spot is still Hogwarts Legacy. And then FIFA. Insane. That game, only second in the top. For 2 weeks already. Already dead. New Lords of the Fallen will be sold as a AAA high-budget game. $60-70. Developers are putting some ambitious goals, aiming to repeat the success of Elden Ring. Alright, I'm waiting with that shit. I ain't getting that on release probably. Make it 80, could be. The co-creator of Playground Games, who left the studio in 2022, started the new company, Lighthouse Games, working on unannounced game and new series. Everyone's just like pumping the new shit. Oh, the Lego 2K drive is not available for us, and also for Turkey and South Africa. Feels bad. Why them though? I know why we are prized, but why someone else? Come on. Wanting to repeat the success of Elden Ring can be realistic, yeah. Alright, let's see. Lost bits. That we've already seen, alright. There are also rumors, I think, that there's like a Stalker remake is in the works on the old engine. So just kind of like improved version of the same engine. Company of Heroes 3 getting the first big update. Challenges cosmetic items. Technical improvements and fixing some bugs. Cosmetics, man, and Company of Heroes. Bro. It's a World War II game. Cosmetics, man. Some fucking pink swastika or something? What are they gonna do there? What is this? What is this shit? Alright, let's get to PC. The longer coffee session. I gotta get some of that Oblivion going. Yeah, there's gonna be some Zelda. We can check. It's 4 p.m. I think, so might as well watch that real quick. It's gonna be like 10 minutes or something. So why not? Why not? Not like I'm super interested, but curious, and the timing is good. I mean, why not? Right when I'm gonna be finishing. Oh, maybe. The sun is out. Oh, feels good. Alright, this here. This here. Alright, gonna roll them odds while I'm moving stuff from kitchen to here and turning things off. Let's go. Alright. It's gonna move the cams and everything. Now, while the odds are rolling, to remove them pre-rolls. Alright. God, why did I turn it off though? Go back. Go. Alright, turn this one off. God, I'm getting too warm. Go. Open balcony. Sun is out equals to warm.